Welcome back to Gallery Guichard virtually. My name is Andre Guichard, artist, collector, curator, and co-owner of Gallery Guichard.
And I'm Frances Guichard, artist, collector, curator, and co-owner of Gallery Guichard.
Well, strap in and buckle up for another artistic journey into the creative imagination of Calvin Coleman. With every exhibit, there's always something new and different, and this time I'm eager to learn more about new mediums that I've seen in his collages, where we're used to the fabrics, but the types of fabrics that he's using now. I'm also very interested in learning more about this new approach and this new conversation.
I can't wait to hear more about his journey through these paintings. What gave him the impetus to create the amazing works he has today? The women or the men, the stories behind it. There's a journey in each one.
The softness, the tenderness, and again, the creative use of medium. I can't wait to hear more. Welcome back to Gallery Guichard virtually. I'm Andre Guichard, artist, curator, collector, and we are here with my partner in crime,
Frances Guichard, artist, collector, curator, and co-owner of Gallery Guichard.
And none other than Calvin Coleman in his studio.
Hello.
Talking to us about the visual journey. How you doing, Calvin?
Hey, I'm doing well, Andre and Fran. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent.
Great to see you.
Well,
It's good seeing you.
We're going to see you again real soon, in person.
In a couple of days.
Couple of days.
and believe it or not, Calvin does not live in Chicago. He actually lives on the East Coast. I know for years people thought you lived in Chicago because he sold so much work here. But we are here for a second solo show within the last 2 years. And last year, we had the privilege of learning more about an exhibition entitled Strength and Beauty, the Virtuous Women Collection. But this year, the Visual Journey is a solo exhibition that we'd love for you to help us understand, maybe even the parallels of how this show and your work and journaling have similar parallels.
Sure. Well, this show that we have before us is really about creating a body of work that tells a story. And I look at my work lately within the last year as like journal writing. You know, for those that journal write, you know, they always have thoughts or whatever's going on in their lives, and they write it in a book. But lately, I've been feeling as though my work on canvas has been like a journal writing. And I say that because I believe, and Andre and Fran, you guys always ask me, write a synopsis, you know? And each painting, its synopsis is a story in my head, you know, on, you know, why I painted this particular painting. And it has a lot of meaning to it, you know, each painting.
Beautiful.
How deep do those stories go? Like, are they like gut-wrenching stories of passion, of love? Like, tell us a little bit about like where they go.
Yeah, none has been romantic, but I would say that each of my story touches about your internal journey, meaning your spirituality, your peace. I always talk about these words when dealing with my art, but I really believe that I mean, they're very simplistic to me. And I don't want to sit here and try to create this grandiose synopsis, but it's really simple. I'm looking at, well, I think, Andre, you're going to speak on the painting behind you.
Yes.
But
And for example, what is the story, whether fiction, autobiography, that speaks to this painting here?
views,
Views.
yes. So that painting is a painting where we have the subject, a woman, who's looking, and because of the highlight, you really can't see it, but she's looking off into the distance of a horizon or a piece of land or whatever, and she is wishing she was where she's looking. And within that painting, I find peace in that painting. You know, it's kind of like a dream for her. You know, when you're far away from something and you're looking at it, but you're determined to get to it. So that is the journal writing in a painting form.
Got you. So it's about a feeling, almost fiction, in terms of you can create any environment and take someone to a state of mind that's calming and relaxing. Is that part of the journey?
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, I do have one other question, and I've been a fan of the progression of the many different series that we've been privileged to enjoy over the 19 years, and particularly the canvas collage, which has influenced many artists, but the evolution of it in your own work is something that this piece in particular, I've been struck for the last couple days with her bathing suit. And I don't know if it's the pattern or it's the layering of the pattern or what it is, but there's something very unique about this material that almost makes it feel alive.
Yes. You know, and just to speak on that a little bit, Andre, I placed that pattern in that way to break up the monotony of the painting. Now, what I mean by that is, if you look at her bathing suit, it's actually in like a cubism way, meaning I cut the pattern in like different cubes or geometrical shapes to create a difference from her body, from the water, from the land or the horizon that she looks at. Her bathing suit is quite different from the whole painting. And that was intentional because I wanted to, you know, I think as artists, we always trying to create differently and you know, share our expertise and our different skills. And that was something I really did intentional with that bathing suit. So it's funny that you brought that up or noticed that, Andre.
It's something. And then, and I'm sorry to take over the interview because this painting intrigues me. And then the color of her bathing suit makes me feel as though, for me, she's an African-American woman. But her skin tone are purple and blues. But something about the color of that drew me in, and that's what's weird and powerful at the same time about work like that.
Yes. And a lot of my subjects, their skin tone are various colors, but more or less they are African American subjects. But I like the abstractness of creating different skin tone for this, you know, as the color, more or less.
Beautiful. I love this piece as well. And
Thank you.
there's another piece that I love that's also very intriguing. It's the piece where it looks like a lady looking out the window, and I believe there may be flowers there. Do you know which one?
Sunrise. Sunrise.
Yeah, tell me about Sunrise.
Yes. Again, it's a painting mixed media collage and all, where there's nothing but peace in that painting, to me. You know, it's a woman, it could be in the morning, and she's looking out the window in this beautiful garden of different colors. So it's a dark painting up front, but it's a beautiful, bright painting in the background. And again, she's looking at that view. So my intentions with that particular painting was to show a difference in darkness and light. And you can still see beauty if you are in a dark space in your walk. You know, there's still light at the end of the tunnel, more or less. That's a powerful painting, by the way, Sunrise.
It really is. You know, it makes me feel as though when I'm like, even though things are hard and I'm looking out the window and I see that beautiful garden, or I see something that makes me happy, I know what you're saying is there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know you're going to make it through. It's very powerful.
So if I may, Andre and Fran, this is what I'm talking about when I say journal through painting. These are stories that I have in my head. You know, I can't write, well, I can, but like write everything down, but these pictures depict the journal writing that I speak of.
I love it. And they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I think you have them beat, because the depth of these works, the sensitivity, the softness, the feelings of all levels are there. And I think you did an absolutely amazing job. And I laughed, the new work, the work we picked up when we were in DC. We have on exhibit 24 pieces of amazing work that's available. And of course, available to all of you, whether you're in Chicago. You can access this work virtually through the virtual exhibit catalog number 41, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just press the button on the website for the virtual exhibit catalogs, and it brings you into this actual space, and you can move around with the circles or touch the matter tag and get the title medium artist. So Calvin, I'm very excited and happy to be able to continue our mission of creating platforms for amazing artists like you to continue to express a tangent of a conversation. And please continue journaling and sharing, because I think our audiences are getting the same mental wellness that you get when you create it.
Right. And they'll be able to find more on the website at www.galleryguichard.com. Like that amazing piece behind you, got to have to come here at some point, or more work like that. I love it.
I love that too.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. It's 6 feet by 8 feet. So I'm going to need a truck.
Love it.
Well,
yes.
On the next trip back from DC, we'll maybe have to tag that in, because that
Well, one like it, because I know it won't be here.
Calvin's letting that on his house. He's smart.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad I was able to add some insight onto what's coming in the next few days with this exhibition.
Yes. Well, we look forward to seeing you and hearing more from you on Friday.
Yes.
Oh, at 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. we'll do the artist talks. But Calvin, see you back home in Chicago.
Okay. Thank you so much, Andre and Fran.
Thank you, Calvin. Have a great day.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
Oh man, wow. Just when you think you know everything about an artist you've been working with for 19 years as a gallerist, you've known as a professional artist, in my case 30 years, I still feel like we learn something new every year, which is why solo exhibitions like this allow an artist to really have a conversation or continue a tangent that otherwise you might not see or understand, particularly his use of mediums to express different things. So I truly enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, and what's nice about this is that no matter where you are in the world, you can hear Calvin's artist talk. So Calvin really gave us some provocative information and really helped us to understand how and why he created these amazing works.
Our mission continues to be to create platforms for multicultural artists and collectors to meet. And this again is another example of us continuing that journey for ourselves as gallerists, and to see Calvin's work evolve and to have a platform to allow him to elaborate in such a way that we get to dive deeper into his imagination. So thank you, and remember, see art, love art, buy art, live with original art.
And visit us at www.galleryguichard.com.